Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. Do you have one-sided 6x6 paper? Any paper? We're going to use it today, and we are going to alter some paper clips. I have some punches. If you don't have punches and you have die cuts, use die cuts. If you don't have either, you can get something round or some shape that you like, trace it, cut it out. I know it's a little more work that way, but you know, if you want to make these, then you can just free cut them, like freehand, just cut them. I just have, you remember that bin of all that 6x6 paper? Well, this is some of those pages, and I'm going to use them up. They're not very thin, which is nice. They're not too thick. They'll punch out nice. I did a couple already. I made this one with the 3-inch punch, and then this is a 2-inch punch. I just took a picture and clipped it out. Eyelash trim in behind, and then just put a little paper flower there. Easy. This one, I used this little punch here. So I'm not sure what it is. It just says paper shaper. So, and I just added a trim there. I put a piece of lace on it with a button, and this, it was just a piece of scrap that I had sitting around. So, and then I also have an oval punch. So any punch, any shape, if you have paper clips that can fit in behind, then that's perfect. And I was going to bring my book to show where I keep them all. This is my paper clip journal that I made, and some have been gifted to me. Most I've made, but yeah, I just like to make them, and I put them in here, and then I can take them out, look through them, take one out, add it to some Happy Mail, whatever. So we are going to do some of that today. So if you're crafting and you want to make some and play along, then I hope you will. So let's start with the 3. This is the 3-inch punch. Whoop. And what I've noticed with this punch is on the edge there, it doesn't like to cut cleanly, and it won't cut thin paper, but that one seems to do okay. And then you can use this. I would just cut out the circles, and I could use these bits for scraps, but I'm not going to. So you can put them together this way and have that. I kind of like to have the design on the back as well, but you can use cardstock. You can put this down flush. You can leave it up. Some of them I'll leave up, and then some of them I'm going to put down flush. But yeah, so and all I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, and I'm just going to glue it on. You can ink, you don't have to ink. You can do a whole bunch of them and then decorate as you go, or leave them all blank and then decorate when you know what journal they're going into, or if you're going to add them into mail, then, you know, just decorate as you go. But you can mass make these like no tomorrow. And you can put magazine pages, book pages. I just took out a bunch of stuff, and I punched out one of these. These are from Antonio's portrait pictures, and then just add stuff in behind, however you want to do it. But I'm going to just add, I'm trying not to think about it too much. I just want to decorate. We will decorate this one together just so you can see. And I don't mind that things come off. I like that look, to be perfectly honest. And I have this package of mushroom stickers. Let's just see what we have in here. Lots of beauty in here. Yeah, just something that goes with the colors. I do want him on here, but I think it might be just too much. So I'm not going to do any inking. I do have little makeup brushes. If I decide to ink later, then I'll just ink all over it. Tim Holtz people, you can cut out images from books, magazines, just like the things we always do to pretty things up, right? I was hoping there would just be a little, yeah, I could do that and then cut it off. I think I'll hold it there, cut it off, and then I don't have to do it when it's on there. And that's all right. There we go. Quick little projects, and that's nice to do on a Friday. Just little projects that we can do together. And there, and you can add a word. There's already a number there from the ticket, but you can add a word. You can stamp a word, but you know, that's okay, just like that. And then I have these bits from my swap box from K. Michelle, and I'm going to add this fun stuff on the top. This is the stuff that reminds me of a ladder. It just looks so cool. So I just pull it in, put the ends through, and then voila, just like that. Why I said that, I don't know. I think I heard somebody say that, but look how fun that looks, right? And you're done, just like that. So let's do the 2-inch. I just took a bunch of paper. And where your images are, you can punch your image and have that as your focal point as well. Like that right there. Let's just do that. But I don't want such a busy background, but I love these letters. So I'm just going to do that. So this will be my back. And I always put the small side into the inside of it. And it's okay like that. You still have a design. You can add a sticker onto the back of it if you want. You can put some lace on it, a flower. The idea is to just have fun. But I didn't want to just do a bunch of these and say, okay, we're done. You know, I want to dress some up and play. That's half the fun. And then I just do my best to line it up. And give it a squeeze. There we go. But how cute is that? Right? It's just so cute. And then you can just cut bits out of even this page. You can bring some of the letters in. I wonder if we can spell something. Just do a couple of these letters. BC, Brenda Clark. There we go. Why not? Is it gonna blend in? Probably. But then I can get, this is just a little piece from a book page that I had torn up. Just tear around it so it's not so big, and it just gives it a background. And then it doesn't blend in as much. And if I decide to ink, then it'll bring it out even more. Just like that. And you don't have to add anything else to it. I mean, it's cute. I have these laces here. Let me just grab a piece. I just kept some stuff on my desk from showing different things on video. I just tore a piece off. Bring it through. You can add a dangle on the end. That might be nice. Probably would be lovely. But I just thought of that, so just use what I'm having, or what I have on my desk. That's what I'll use. So, and these little bits, I have a project idea for those. You can staple this. I didn't put my hot glue on today. Not after the fiasco of it. The cord underneath my wheel, it wrapped itself right around, which was so funny. Oh boy. The antics I can get up to in my room here, I'm telling you. Just add a little staple, just like that. It's simple, it's cute. You can put a pocket on here. Oh. See, there you go. Let's grab some of this writing. Put it this way. I'm just gonna fold it in half. Give it a little cut and hope it's somewhat straight. And then you can add a little pocket. Well, look at that. Just add it to the bottom. And then once it's dry, I can add ephemera into it. Oh my goodness, isn't that darling now? It was cute before, but you know, add a pocket to it and it is like even better. So I'll just put that in there and then you can see. So a few things would probably fit in there. Oh, that's just a tad too big. What's this? This is just a piece of scrap that I have, but there we go. Put a little sticker on here, a little baby flower, whatever, and then I have the other half for another pocket. So, there we go. Lovely. All right. So I found these. These are the only things I could think of that would fit in this little scalloped square. So let me grab this. This is a sewing theme one. There's that. And then I would like one of these brown ones and put that. All right, so if I figure out how to use these, put that to the back. Oh, let's do it this way. Can do it from the top corner, can do it from the side. This one I'll do from the side. I think, yes, there we go. It's just I think that's how it goes. and then that'll go onto the page, and that's the inside. So I'll put that, I'll just tape it, oh my gosh, I'll glue it on here. That paper clip is a little different than the first one I used on the other one. The other one I had issues with trying to figure it out, but these are just cute. Yeah, so I wanted to do one with every shape that I have, and so I don't know if that other part up there is what should be there, but that's the way it is now because it is glued, closed, and I just want to add a couple things to it. And these are just my Tim Holtz labels and numbers, but yes, it's a sewing theme, but I'm going to add a mushroom. I don't know if the background matters so much. Get off. But you can do any theme you want if you're doing a theme. You can just put them together, add different things, have fun. That's what it's all about, just having fun. I have lots of scraps on my desk, but I had been asked about one-sided paper if I could do some projects, so this is the start anyway of it. So there's that. Cute, very cute, and that little mushroom came out of the box. So well, let's see if I have a tiny little number or something in here. Oh, I do. Look at that. Just a number it just needed. One number looks upside down, but I guess not. So I'm just gonna pop it just on the top there. And then I have this little bulb pin with some little beads on it. So I'm going to add it to the top, just like that, for a different look. And so there we go with that. But that's darling. Just, okay, let's do one more, shall we? We did that one, we did the big one, we did the, let's do another 2-inch one, and then I can use this, oh no, let's do an oval. Let's do an oval, sorry. I haven't done an oval yet, so let's do it. So I can have that one as the front and this one at the, as a back. And I mean, you can put the little pocket here as well. You just have to do the exact same thing and cut another oval shape. So inside, if you have tiny ones, then you can do it this way, but I don't. And I think it just fits. Can you see that? It just fit there. So then this will get glued on top. Tom just got back, so that's nice. He had to, went and did a little bit of shopping today. So there we go. Cute, cute, cute. And you can just keep going. keep going, keep making. I'm going to grab a piece of this lace. I just want to pop a piece of lace on here, but this thick edge. Let's do that. Just like that. And it's okay if it is hanging over. See if I can rat it up a little bit just to take off that edge. That probably help. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm full of glue now. There we go. And I wonder, I was hoping I had some Tim Holtz Peeps by, but I don't. So we are just going to add some little bits to the lace. Doesn't have to be the same shape. You can have them stuck out all over. That's good too. This was just sitting here, so it's gonna go on. That's stuck already. Perfect. This little butterfly. Yep, why not? Try not to think about it too much and just play. Just like that. And then, oh, what is that? That's nothing. Just trying to find a little that's more numbers. I was kind of looking for a word, a little word strip or something. Oh, here's something right here. This is the cutoff from what I did before. I'm just going to add that there. Just under there. So cute. What do you think? Quick, easy projects. What should we put under there? See, I have these fibers here from K. Michelle, and I'm just letting them stay on my desk so that I can play with them and use them. I didn't want to put them away and then not do anything with them, you know. That's just a waste. They will get added into my journal as well, but see if I left myself enough space for that to go through. Nope, I didn't. So where's the little ladder? I have this little piece. This should go through. Oops. And my friend Cheryl was saying that where she lives in Florida, their dollar store still has crafty stuff. So I'm thinking it's probably, you know, the States are still getting their, you know, you're getting product. Hopefully that's the case. All right, so there we go. We have this sweet little paper clip that's on an oval punch. And then we have this one with the little dangle, and that's with the scalloped square. And then we have our 2-inch circle. We made a pocket. and then the 3-inch, and then we just put a mushroom and a ticket and a photo on there, just like that. And then this is the one, or the 2 actually, that I made before we came on video. So what did I do with my journal? Here it is. So I just wanted to show how they look on a page. So this one is from the top, and I like that whatever you have hanging on the top will be hanging outside of your journal. Whoops, as well. And then there's this one. This one I was curious about. Oh, and that goes on there very nice. And then you have your dangle piece. How cute is that? And then this one, but you can do them this way as well. I wanted to mention that. This one can go on this way, and it could be a side pocket. And then you have your stuff hanging out the side. That's beautiful. And then there's this big one. Whoops. There we go. And then on the back, you can put something else in behind. So I have this picture here, so there you go. So you can utilize both sides, and you can even use this part as a tuck spot. All right, you can just tuck something up underneath and it holds it in place. So there's a few ideas for you. So they'll end up going in here as well. And so there we go. So let me know what you think. They were a lot of fun to do, and they're easy, right? They're quick. So good. All right. Situate them properly, but I guess not. There we go. All right, thanks so much for hanging out. If you have questions or comments, I hope you'll leave them below. Please like, subscribe, and share. You know, that always helps my channel to grow and gets it out there to more people. I don't say that often, as you know, but once in a while I just like to say it. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a very blessed weekend. Take care. Bye for now.